Wednesday. All right?
Oh, okay.
So don't worry. Wednesday is the deadline for you to present. So for today, guys, we will move on with Unit 7. So we will do 7.2, pages 79 and 80. Changes ahead. In this unit, we are talking about the future, right? And before we start, I'd like to ask you this question. What do you think the future will bring in terms of pandemics? Do you think we will have another pandemic like this one? Because this has been going on for such a long time, right? So do you think we will experience another pandemic or more than one pandemic in the future? What do you think? So I have this video to show you, and they will make some predictions about the future, okay? So just a second, let me open it.
Scientists believe more pandemics are very likely in the foreseeable future. Global outbreaks of infectious diseases are becoming more common. Outbreaks of SARS, swine flu, MERS, Ebola and COVID-19 have all appeared since the start of the century. Population growth and wildlife encroachment have made it easier for diseases to pass to us from animals. People often have little or no immunity to these diseases. New strains of influenza are among the top disease threats. Scientists have found a new flu virus in China, which they say needs to be watched closely. Although it's not an immediate threat, if the virus mutates, it has the potential to cause another pandemic. Coronaviruses in some animals are also a threat. Some bats host hundreds of viruses with the potential to infect humans and cause disease. Many of these viruses could adapt and find a way to leap to other species. This means there's a possibility of more coronaviruses emerging and sparking future pandemics. Climate change may also make pandemics more likely. Rising temperatures would allow disease-carrying insects like mosquitoes to thrive. Increased flooding would also help waterborne diseases to spread. Around 1.7 million unknown viruses have been predicted to live in animals. A global research effort will be needed to find those that pose the greatest threat. Scientists are calling for more funding to find deadly pathogens before they cause epidemics. The fallout from the COVID-19 pandemic will last years, with a long-term impact on health, employment, education and the way we all live. Can we afford to ignore future threats?
Okay, guys, so that's a big thing, right? Unfortunately, we need to face that. We can't just ignore, all right? Unfortunately, we can't. And that's the final question, right? Can we afford to ignore the future threats? Of course, we can't, right? We need to be very realistic about it. It's not something that, oh, we will be able to live without viruses and we will be happy again. No, unfortunately, we need to finish, first of all, facing this virus, right? The coronavirus or COVID-19 that has been killing so many people. And then after this one is over, we need to protect ourselves against future pandemics, right? And scientists, they have been trying to find the risks that all these viruses they found, more than 1 million, I think, in the animals that can become a threat to humans. The scientists have been working hard to find out the possible threats and how to prevent them. Okay, so what do you think, guys? What do you think can be done to prevent future pandemics? Do you think they are preventable?
I think so. I think they're preventable.
Really?
Uh,
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, it's never gonna be 100% safe from other pandemics and stuff like that, because I mean, there are some type of foods that are the local culture, so we can't change the local culture of the places.
Mhm.
But I think we can try to be, I don't know, cleaner, but try to I don't know. I don't know if it's making sense. But but yeah, I think we can avoid, we
Mhm.
can be more prepared, and we have to take more serious, because a lot
Mhm.
of countries say, oh, it's not gonna be nothing. It's just something in China, and we will pass. And
Mhm.
look at us now. So
Yeah,
I think,
I
yeah, I think we
see.
have to take more serious. I think we have to have more I forgot, cleaning protocols. I don't know if
Yes,
something
of
like
course. Yeah, we need to follow all the protocols. We need to follow what the World Health Organization has been saying. We need to follow science. What is happening now, like you said, Mateus, is that people are totally ignoring
that.
science. They're totally ignoring all the instructions. And that's
and
why, right?
and also I think we have to invest more money in in researching, because even if another pandemic comes out, we're gonna have the vaccine much faster than this one. Like it took like 9 months until Russia, then other countries discovered. 9 months is a lot. It's a lot of time. It has to be quicker. So
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
that's it.
Yeah, and we are paying a high price
And
for
sorry,
this.
just to just complete, and not just poor countries, like not poor, but third world countries like Brazil and other. I mean, United States. I mean, Europe. They also are not fully prepared,
Yeah.
uh, especially because they have money. They have more
Mhm.
assets to research than us. So it should be quicker.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And one thing that makes all the difference is that most of their population has already been vaccinated, totally different from us, right? So in the United States, more than 70% of the population has already been vaccinated. Do you know what it means? A lot of people. You see, the organization is different. The same thing happened in England and other countries there in Europe. Almost all the population has already been vaccinated. Now, take Brazil, for example, India, and all the other third world countries. We are still, trying to survive. I think less than 10% of our population has been vaccinated, and this is terrible.
Yes, yes. With the second dose, I think it's 8% or something like that. But with the
8%.
first, I think it's 30%. Nothing further than 10%. So it's like
Yeah. You
doesn't make
see,
much difference.
yeah,
Doesn't make
it's
much difference.
very bad. And because of that, unfortunately, Mateus, more people, unfortunately, more people will die. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
because of that. Okay, guys. So let's go to our lesson then about the future. It's nowadays it's really hard to talk about the future and not talk about the pandemic because it's so present in our lives nowadays, right? And there is nothing else that is destroying now our education, people getting unemployed, a lot of people, the economy is being severely affected. by the coronavirus. And so, unfortunately, so let's see the page for our lesson today. If you have the book, the page is page number 79, 7.2. So look, changes ahead, right? And here they show some technological examples of what the future might look like. What do you think, guys, about the first picture? Do you think that that will be a reality? No.
Do you think that will be
Só
our
daqui uns
reality?
1000 anos, assim.
Sorry, José Guilherme.
No ritmo que a gente está, só daqui uns 1000 anos.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
I don't think it's gonna be a reality, honestly.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Me neither. Or maybe in 1,000 years, maybe. What about the hologram? This one here.
Isso é possível.
Yeah. This one is more possible. Yeah. It has become a reality already in Japan and in China. Yeah. They have been working with hologram. And now I think even our TV here in Brazil has used holograms to show some shows on TV are using hologram. I have seen, I think, on Fantástico, they use hologram technology. So they can project the image of a person in the studio and the person is not actually there. So I've seen some examples of this technology in some shows on Global TV. Okay? I don't know if the other channels are using, but I've seen on Global, that's for sure. They can play with images. So when you watch the show, you can see, for example, two different people. One is actually in the studio, but the other one isn't. Maybe the person is in the United States, but giving an interview as if he or she were there in the studio here in Brazil. So that's something already real. It's already attainable. And I know that not many people can have this technology now because it must be very expensive, but they are using. Now, a medical pod. Oh, that's interesting too. But I guess this is only a reality in Japan, in China, and maybe the United States already has one of those, or more than one. Okay. So, in number one, they say, look at the images. Is this how you imagine the future? What do you think? No, not in my opinion. What about you guys?
No.
No, not in my opinion as well.
Yeah. So, what do you think the world will be like in 50 years' time, for example?
Well, in the current state of the world, I think is probably on fire. But if that not happen, I guess I don't know. I only can think on fire.
Can you repeat, please, José Guilherme? You can only think of what? You said something fire?
Oh
Não era,
no,
não era o que
that,
estava falando.
that was me, Cedrine.
Oh,
I can
Cedrini.
only think
Okay.
the word on fire right now. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough. All right, guys. So let's take a look. Thank you, Cedrini, and thank you, everybody else. Let's take a look at the grammar and context for this lesson, right? Let's take a look at what they want us to master at this point, okay, in our lesson. As we talk about the future, the first thing that comes up is future predictions, right? And here they give us two options or two examples to use will and might. They are modal verbs, okay, guys? And we use these modal verbs to talk about the future, okay? And we also use some other modal verbs that they did not put here, like may, for example, can, all right? But here they are just focusing on will and might. So we use will or want to make guesses or predictions about the future. So let's highlight that, okay? So we can look. This is the affirmative and this is the negative. And we use that when we make guesses or predictions. Example, what will life be like in the future? What will life be like in the future? So as you can see, guys, we are using, this is a question example. So we are using the auxiliary verb or modal verb before the subject. And then after the subject, there is the verb, okay? And the verb is always in the infinitive form, okay? That's why here we can see be like, instead of just conjugating the verb to be, it just comes out in the infinitive form, okay? Okay, no, don't worry, Paulina, that's okay. We often use I think or I believe, or in the negative, I don't think or I don't believe, to introduce a prediction, okay? So example here, I don't believe driverless cars will be popular. So here, look, using the modal verb will. So this is the person's opinion, right? She's saying, or he is saying, I don't believe driverless cars will be popular. She could say, I believe driverless cars will be popular. The only change here is in the beginning, okay? Not in the verb. We can use will plus probably, or I use probably plus want, the negative, to make predictions a little less certain. Okay, guys? Definitely makes a prediction more certain. Okay, so example. Can you read the examples, please, Cedrini, if you are still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
In the will plus probably or probably plus want to, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, here.
Okay. People will probably live longer. There probably won't be 3D printer food. Cities will definitely, oh God, definitely be much bigger.
All right. Thank you, Cedrini. Thank you. So the first example is affirmative. So affirmative, but with not so much certainty. It's a probability. So people will probably, and then the verb infinitive, right? So people will probably live longer. Cars will probably fly. Pandemics will probably disappear, okay? And many other examples. Now, the second one, there probably won't be 3D printed food. So here we have probably first, and then we have the modal verb in the negative form, okay? Instead of the first one, in the negative form, we put probably before the modal, right? So there probably won't be 3D printed food. Cars probably won't fly. Pandemics probably won't happen again, and stuff like that. Probably won't, okay? Next one, cities will definitely be much bigger. So here, when I use definitely, I use this word after the modal verb, will, and then definitely. And after that, the verb in the infinitive. So let's review the ideas again. When I use the word probably, I have two possibilities. In affirmative sentences, I use probably after the modal verb. Will probably be, will probably live. If it's negative, then I'm going to use if it's negative, then I'm going to use probably before the modal verb. So there probably won't be 3D printed food. So I have probably before the negative modal. And then if it's definitely I want to use, then I'm going to use definitely after the modal verb. Will definitely be, okay? We can use might or might not to make predictions we are less sure about. So here we have might or might not. Examples, please. Can you read the examples? Let me see who is there. Amanda, can you read the examples, please?
People might travel less in the future. Cars might not need drivers.
All right, thank you, Amanda. So with might, it's very simple because we just have to use the modal and the infinitive base of the verb, okay? The infinitive form of the verb or the base form of the verb, actually, okay? Infinitive base doesn't exist. So the base form of the verb or the infinitive, okay, guys? So here we have might and then travel. Negative, might not, and then need. All right, good, very nice. So far, so good. Yes. For more information about this, you can go to page 165. Okay, so now let's do some exercises about it. Let's take a look there. Apply the phrases in the correct order to find 10 predictions. So let's see the first one together, okay? We will use
Holograms?
Holograms
Mhm.
to attend
to attend meetings without leaving home. Very good. So if you want, guys, it's a nice idea. If you don't want to write the sentence, you can just put the numbers, okay? Like here, you will use, holograms to attend meetings and without leaving home. Okay, so here, 4. Okay, guys, we will use holograms to attend meetings without leaving home. I think it's better this way if you don't want to write. Okay, let's do the second one together.
People will go
Mhm.
to the moon and Mars on vacation.
Yes, wow, that's a good one. That's really nice. It sounds exciting. Imagine, guys, going to the moon on vacation. Oh, I wouldn't like to go to Mars, but to the moon, yes, it's closer. All right, people. So please try to do the same thing to the activities 3 to 10, and then we correct, okay? I'll give you 3 minutes to do that, all right? So go ahead. Okay, so let's
Not yet, not
correct. Okay, okay, no problem. That's okay.
But you can go, it's fine.
Yes, good. So let's see, number 3, guys. How did you put that? How did you organize?
We will live in 3D
in
printed
3D printed
house
house
and use
and
3D
use
printed furniture.
Furniture. Yes, we will live in 3D printed houses. Wow, that's so far-fetched. And use, oh my God, 3D printed furniture. Okay, great. All right. Next one, number 4. What did you put?
Everyone will eat 3D printed food. They can
They
download
can
in
download in
minutes.
minutes.
Wow. Imagine
Eu tô
that,
aqui
guys.
pensando.
Yes, this
O
is
pessoal tava inspirado
utopic.
quando
Yeah.
escreveu.
I think so. I think so. I think so. I think so. I guess maybe they smoked something before they wrote these exercises. My goodness. Number 5.
Medical pods
goods.
will help to
Provide
provide
Very
very
accurate
accurate
information.
health information.
health information. Yes. Medical pods will help to provide, yes, very accurate. Accurate, guys, it's the same as precise. Very precise health information. Okay. Okay, number 6. Sorry.
There will be, I don't know, giant skyscrapers the size of entire cities. I don't know.
Okay, let's see, guys. There will be giant skyscrapers the size of entire cities. Oh my goodness, that's terrible.
What, teacher? Sorry, what's the order?
There will be giant skyscrapers.
Okay.
Yeah, giant skyscrapers the size of entire cities.
Okay, right.
Now, number 7.
Number 7. People will live
in herds underground.
25
buildings up to 25 levels deep.
Yes. So let's see the pronunciation, guys. Huge.
Huge.
Huge. Yes.
Huge.
Huge underground buildings up to 25 levels deep. Imagine, guys. Wow.
Huge. Okay.
Yeah, this is really crazy. But anyway, everything is possible, right? Number 8. What did you put there?
Huge underwater cities will be built in the oceans.
Great, perfect, exactly. Huge underwater cities. All right, imagine, guys, cities in the ocean. Wow, that's possible, right?
Yeah.
Number 9.
Personal flying drones will replace cars.
Yeah, I don't think so, but anyway, yeah, people believe that. I don't think we will ever have flying cars. We have drones already. That is something, but cars? I don't know. Number 10.
Most people will live to be over 100 years old.
Yeah, that one I like. That one I like. Yeah, I think that's nice. That's really positive. I'm happy for that. I hope it really happens, right? And not only to live, to be over 100, but also to live healthily over 100. All right. So let's check the answers, guys. So you can check out and see if everything is okay. Please look. Yeah, I got everything here. So you can print screen if you want or get a screenshot. Okay, guys. Yes? Is everything okay?
Yeah.
So let me close this. All right. A lot of information there, but we could practice the idea we saw here in the grammar and context box, right? Of using will and might. Let's see the examples of will and might in the sentences that we've just worked on. So let's, oh, sorry guys. Let me erase this. So I don't want to pollute the page so much because I am already highlighting everything. So let's try to highlight only the modal verbs of each sentence. Let me try to zoom in so Luis Rodrigo can see in the classroom. All right, I think now it's better for the people in the classroom. Now, let's see in the first sentence, which modal verb did they use? Will. Okay, right? Here, they are saying that this will most surely happen. When I use will, guys, I give an idea that I really believe something will happen. Okay, so this is something very definite, okay? If I can put it this way, it's a definite something. It's a definite something is perfect. It's a definite prediction, right? The scientist who made this prediction was almost 100% sure. That's why he uses will, okay? All right, so now let's see the second one. People will go, right? So this is also a very strong degree of certainty. In his opinion, this will happen, right? People will go to the moon on vacation. Number 3, we will live, okay? Another very kind of sure, okay, prediction. It's like, this is so true. Everybody or most people will be able to do that if they want to. I believe this is crazy, but some people believe it will be possible. So we will live in 3D printed houses and use 3D printed furniture. Wow. Number 4, what is the modal verb? Will, okay, here. And will eat, okay? This is another certain prediction. Number 5, will help, okay? Medical pods. I know that medical pods, they are a reality in some countries. So this one, okay. Number 6, there will be giant skyscrapers. Number 5, people will live, okay, in buildings underground. Number 8, will be built. This is the passive voice. Number 9, will replace. And number 10, will live. So all the modal verbs here, all the examples use the modal verb will. And according to the theory, will is something that we say when we are almost sure, okay, that it will happen. So interesting, very interesting to see that. So let's zoom it out, right? And move on to the next page. Now, Complete the sentences using will, won't, might, or might not. So let's check it out here. In this part, people, we are going to expand a little bit more, like they say here, using other modal verbs, not only will, like we did in exercise 2, okay? So let's take a look at the first one. If you ask me, people be able to travel back in time, that's impossible. What do you think? If you ask me, people
Won't.
won't be able to travel back in time. That's impossible. If you believe so, then you should use will or won't, okay? Let's do number 2 together. I agree, and I don't think people,
Will.
I don't think people will live on other planets either. All right, number 3. Really? I'm not sure. We
Might.
Might.
Mm, we might have a choice, you know. Here the person is saying, I'm not sure. So it signals that I'm not really sure about something. I should use might, okay? Okay, what do you mean? Well, there are more and more people in the world, and one day we,
Will.
aha, definitely. This is the indicator. Look, we will definitely have a problem. We need to find somewhere for everyone to live.
Might.
We might need to find somewhere, okay? Number 6. Yes, but that
Might.
might or might not. But that might not be on another planet. It's too difficult. We
I think it's will.
will probably live on the water here on Earth, okay? All right, it's easier to build under the sea. Maybe, but you never know, space travel become more common than you think.
Might.
Okay, might become more common than you think. That's all right. Here the person is saying, maybe. That is an indicator of uncertainty. So let's check the answers there. Yay, we have a lot of discrepancies. Let's see here. Number 3, why not might?
Will.
We will have a choice, you know, when the person says, look, I agree, and I don't think people will live on other planets either. And then you say, really?
Oh, we might not. We might not.
Ah, we might not have a choice, you know. Ah, okay. So it makes more sense to use might not and not might. So let's, all right. There you go. So let's see the next one. Oh, there are more and more people in the world. One day we will definitely have a problem. We will need to find somewhere for everyone to live, because here the person is very positive about it. So the person doesn't show any hesitation. That's why here we should use will in both cases, right? Here, this word is very strong. Okay, guys, when the person says definitely, the person is super positive. So in this case here, it's better to use will. Okay, now the next one. Yes, but that, I think all the others are right. Okay, so let's check the answers. No, there is one missing here. So let's see. But that might not be on another planet. It's too difficult. So, so the person here is not in doubt. The person is really affirming that it won't be on another planet because it's too difficult. Here, guys, I believe that we can use might or might not actually, because it's not for sure. You can't simply state, oh, that won't be on another planet, because it's not the same person speaking. Look, here is the person A and here is the person B. So it's okay to say in this case, might not, okay? The person is not sure. And she's saying here, oh, it's too difficult. We will probably live underwater here on Earth. It's easier to build under the sea. So it's probabilities. Okay, guys. So in number 6, I think, and I'm positive about it, that you can use won't or might not be. Okay. But let's stick with won't, no problem. And then the other ones are correct. Now I think everything is right. Okay, people. All right. Okie dokie. So here in the final part, in correction, they say, which of the 10 predictions from exercise number 2 do you think will come true? The ones from the past activity. We believed in some of them. Most of them are far-fetched. I think they are not really going to come true. So look, give your opinion using will or might and the phrases in the grammar box. So let's see the examples. Who can read the example, please?
I
Okay.
don't think people will eat 3D printed food. You probably won't taste good.
Okay, thank you. So
I don't
here, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, you can say that.
I don't think people go to the moon and Mars on vacation.
Yes, very nice, Giovanna. Me neither. I don't think people will go to the moon on vacation.
Vacation, not to vacation, but
Yeah, people will go, but not on vacation.
yes, not on vacation.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I don't think people will go on vacation. They will go because,
Yeah,
you know,
travel.
that's, yeah,
Travel.
but not on vacation. So the next one, I agree there might be underwater cities one day. There won't be anywhere else to live. Do you believe that will happen?
I agree partially.
You agree partially? Yeah.
Will be underwater cities one day because the level of water will rise.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think there won't be anywhere else to live. That's possible.
Okay. All right, guys. I agree with you. I think you're right. Some things are too, wow, look at this picture. Check it out. To me, it's just like a helicopter, an improved helicopter. And we have helicopters already. So, but Yeah. And if they are small, they will be just like drones, okay? But never machines like this driven by people. No, I don't think so. All right, guys. So complete the collocations with the words and phrases in the box. This unit, guys, offers us, besides the practice on will and might, the negative will not, might not, we have some collocations to express our ideas about the future, okay? So here, there are some words that we use when we talk about the future. Example, seriously, something. So here, we have here accurate, doubt, for certain, evidence, confident, and as far as. Okay? So which word can I use from the box to complete this sentence?
Evidence. I think
Evidence. I don't know. Evidence?
evidence.
I think if you look at the sentence, you think that something is missing. Don't you think it's a verb? Look, here in the other sentences, we have the verbs. Look, here we have in number 2, examine, know, make, know, and be. Now, where is the verb here in the first sentence? So in this case here, the verb is missing.
Evidence. I don't know.
I don't know. Really don't know.
Occurring.
I think the number 1 is doubt.
Very nice, Cedrini. Congratulations.
I can
Doubt.
talk early because a car was passing by my street,
Okay, no
screaming a lot
problem.
of.
That's okay, no problem, Cedrini. Thank you. So this is the verb here because all the other words are not verbs. Okay, guys? They are either adjectives or they are conjunctions, so adverbs. So they are not verbs. The only verb is doubt. So seriously doubt something. Okay. Now, number 2. Now we are not using verbs anymore, okay? So examine the evidence. Okay. Now we have to use a noun, especially because look, there is an article here. So when the gap is preceded by an article, it means we have to use a noun, okay? So examine the evidence. Now here, number 3.
As far as I know.
Yes, good. As far as I know, it's an adverb, okay? Oh, as far as I know, when we're giving your opinion about something, and you can start like this. Oh, as far as I know, a man has already been on the moon. Okay, as far as I know, and then you complete. Number 4, make
Accurate.
and very good. Make an accurate prediction. It's when you make a precise prediction. Okay. Number 5, know.
For certain.
For certain.
Very good. Know something for certain, know this for certain. And number 6, be
confident.
All right.
That's something
It's
true.
true. Very nice. This is an adjective. Okay. So let's check everything correct. So to practice these collocations, the best thing to do is to do the activity on the platform. online practice. There is an exercise only using these collocations to help you remember, okay, and practice. So now let's take a look at this activity here. How will technology change our lives? Let's see that. Bill Gates said, can you continue please, Mateus?
We don't have the option of turning away from the future. No one gets to vote on whether
Yes.
technology is going to change our lives. While, should I continue?
Yes, sure, go ahead.
Until the end, until future.
Yes, up to future.
While no one knows for certain what the future will bring, technology will definitely cause change. But how? Answer the questions to share your vision of future. All
right. Thank you, Mateus. Thank you very much. So how will technology change our lives? How will it change our future? So here we have some options, right? And you can decide which one to choose, A, B, or C, okay, according to what you believe. So let's see the first one. We vacation. We probably won't vacation in space. Okay. I agree. I don't think we'll ever do that. Imagine. Next one.
The Earth is hard to travel. Imagine space.
Yeah. Imagine. My goodness, this is crazy. Number 2, robot doctors.
Won't be.
Won't be better than human doctors.
Or mice. Want or my. Eu tô em dúvida nessa.
Yeah, it depends on the point of view, right? If you're talking about robot doctors as surgeons, they probably, I don't know, I think they will be better than doctors because for surgeries, we may need some more precision, right? And doctors, they're not so precise. But
if something goes wrong, humans will be more prepared, right? I mean, because the robot, he is set to do the surgery, but the human body is not like an exact, I don't know, I forgot the word, but I don't know.
I understand.
I would say won't. From my perspective, I'd say won't. But
okay, all right. It's okay. Maybe they won't be better than human doctors in clinics. I believe they will be better during surgeries, especially precision surgeries. They will make a better job. Actually, sorry, they will do a better job than human doctors. But okay, let's put won't because it's something that we're not used to at the moment, right? We can't imagine a robot doctor taking care of our health, right? It's a little crazy. Let's see number 3.
There's a movie about Robo police officers.
Oh, I've heard about it. I've heard about it. I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard about it. Yeah, that's something they are trying to do. They are trying to do that with police officers because they say that robot police officers will not kill as many people as human police officers do. Because
and will not die, and they won't die.
Yeah. Yes, of course. Yeah.
Because they're robots, they can die. So yeah.
Because human police officers, they feel a lot of emotions, and when they are working, when they are in a case, for example, They may be afraid of dying. They may get hurt. And they also have other not so positive emotions like anger, right? Hate. And this reflects on their work. So if they hate, for example, a special community, when they work there, they might be more aggressive with that community. So I guess it's really hard for human police officers to separate their job from their prejudices. And I totally disagree with what police officers do in the United States because they are extremely racists, most of them. And in this way, I guess robot police officers would not have the same problem because they would be neutral, right? No prejudice, nothing. They would just go and do their job, you know? And they wouldn't hurt people just because they don't like um, that kind of person, or because they don't like that community, or because they, they wouldn't judge. I think there wouldn't be any judgment. Unfortunately, human police officers are judgmental, okay? And it interferes a lot. Do you remember the case of George Floyd, who was killed by a police officer just because he was black?
Yes, yes.
So
Unfortunately.
unfortunately, that was a clear case of racism because the guy wasn't a dangerous criminal or anything. No, he wasn't. And still, the police officer killed him by suffocating him with his knee. So that was unnecessary. Okay. So here, number 3, spaceships or flying cars. What do you think?
I think they will replace cars, but it will take a long time.
Long time. Okay. So yeah, we can put that, no problem. Some people believe they won't replace cars. Some people believe they might, because it's something now that we cannot foresee, right? We don't have the necessary technology to actually envision this future at this moment. We can see uh, drones. Drones, okay, this is a reality, but flying cars, I don't know. Maybe. Number 4, guys, what do you think? Here, there is only, actually, there are
I
2
think
options.
I think we will live in. No, wait.
Look, we have the word anymore. Anymore is a negative word. Because it's negative, we cannot use will. It's impossible to use will, okay? Because the word anymore is negative, we have to use either letter B or letter C, okay? Just because of this word. So let's choose letter B, right? We probably won't live in houses anymore. Because if the sentence didn't have the word anymore, then we could use will. We will live in houses. But the word anymore makes it impossible to use will. Okay? Now, number 5.
We will.
We
We
will.
will.
Okay, yes, that's a good one. All right. Number 6. Which prediction do you doubt the most from here?
think it's 4.
Number 4. Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Me too.
Vacation space, I think is place. I think it's possible, but number 4 just won't live anymore in houses is kind of odd to me. So
Yeah.
number 4 is the most weird one.
Yes. Okay, I agree. All right. And which prediction are you most confident about?
Robot doctors.
Robot doctors. Okay.
Vacation space.
Vacation in space. All right. All right. Yeah, we just need to follow Elon Musk. Have you ever heard of Elon Musk? He is
Of course.
he is working hard to make this thing here possible. He's been developing a lot of rockets that will be able to go to space in the future and carry people. So I think he will make that dream come true.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Let's wait and see, right? Okay, guys. So it was a pleasure having you here. Let me take a picture before we go and let me show you the homework for next class. Uh, as you know, we finished the pages that we were supposed to do, right? And here I put, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, our Google Classroom. I posted some images here about the future. I also posted one about robot doctors right here. Let me show you that. Look, can you see it? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something that a lot of people believe will become common, right? In hospitals and clinics. And so let's wait and see. So guys, for homework, I'd like you to, yes,
Can you put me in the Google Classroom? Because
sorry.
my Google Classroom é da outra turma que eu tava antes.
Sorry, Joyce, can you say that again?
É que eu tô no Google Classroom da outra turma.
Oh, Google Classroom. Oh, you need to join this one. Yeah, this one here, Joyce, is Mondays and Wednesdays, 5 o'clock, class number 34. So you have to, I will send you the link. Don't worry, okay? All right. So here, guys, I posted the pages that we were supposed to do and also the homework. So try to do, guys, online practice, unit 7.2, grammar in context and vocabulary. And the vocabulary part is the collocations we saw today, okay, to talk about the future. I will try to post a worksheet for you to do, okay, on the future later. Sorry. I will try to post a worksheet here so you can practice will, may, and might, okay? I haven't done so yet, but I will do. Okay, guys, so let me take a picture here with everybody. Let me try to make it bigger. Yay, awesome. So let me print just the participants list. That will be enough. Okay, guys, thank you very much for coming and don't forget to do your homework. All right, guys. Bye-bye. See you on Thursday, no, Wednesday. Don't forget the project, okay? People, don't forget your project. Thank you, José Guilherme. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Luis Rodrigo. Thank you so much, people. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, Mateus. Bye-bye.